Good morning. This is us and fun stuff. This morning I'm going to do a quick unboxing and build of this mini exercise bike. I'm going to be putting this under my desk so that I can get some extra workout when I'm just sitting around. So let's pop this open and see what we have. I ordered this on Amazon. Looks like it's well packed in here. Pedals. So I'm going to try to use the actual tools like you would if you were to purchase this. Now I will stop because I like to make sure that everything is greased properly, especially for exercise equipment, because we know that that's going to likely get a little sweat on it and we don't want any corrosion. Let's see the best way to pull this out of here. It's really in there. There we go. What I'm doing, I'm just grabbing the crank arms as I pull it out. There we go. Looks like these are the feet. And looks like that's everything in there. So I'm going to sit this aside. We'll unwrap each of these items, see what we have. Again, really nice packing. This thing was $40, so very inexpensive. Just like anything else I will build, I always just lay all the parts out so we have a clear idea of what we're working with. It's like a front and the back. They're different lengths. Nice display there. Actually, battery's already in it. It'll stay up. Yep. This is actually a mat. It's like a rubber mat that you can put under it, probably to keep it from slipping. Put that aside. I won't need that right away. Some sort of strap here, probably the toe straps that you can go around your feet. Maybe? No. It actually has straps built into it. Lay out the parts. All right, so it has an Allen wrench and open-ended wrench. Go ahead and pop this open. Lay our pedals out. And you'll see, you can see it there in the camera, pedals almost always are going to say left, R for right. You can see them here just like a bicycle. These are very stiff. Hopefully they'll loosen up with some use. All right, let's put this aside. Good practice always is to read your manual. It does have a small manual here. It's got some pretty small print. Safety in the very beginning. How to handle batteries. Little diagram of step by step which each item as we put it together. And so it starts out here putting the front stabilizer 2 to the main body 1 with 2 sets of the hex bolts and 2 washers. So let me go ahead and grab some grease so I can grease those bolts before we put them together. Now I'm using some standard Park Tool grease, but any grease is fine, just so you have a little grease on there when you put these together. All right, so following those instructions, first step it tells us to do is we're going to assemble the front stabilizer. And it shows us in here the front stabilizer is number 2, and that's the longer of the 2 stabilizers. So we're going to take our large stabilizer, and you can see that it is longer than the other stabilizer. I'm just checking to see if they put actual numbers on them or not. There's some numbers, but they don't appear to correspond with the instructions. So front stabilizer, 2 sets and washers. So let's go ahead and grab 2 washers, 2 bolts, put them together. We're going to apply a little bit of grease. To each of these. A little bit more in there. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see how this is going to attach. You can see it's very, very simple. So I'm going to lay it sideways for right now. I was just double checking what they consider the front. So it's nice. I've seen a few of these where the display is away from you, so you can't see what you're doing, but this one is designed where the display does point towards you. So it'll go like this when we do get everything bolted together so that we can see the display. All right, so let's go ahead and attach that. I'm just going to hold it up like this. I'm going to take my first bolt, get it started. You don't want to start with a tool because you can cross thread it easily. So what you want to do is get it started by hand. And again, I'm not going to use my own tools. I'm going to use what they provided, just like you may do. And I'm going to tighten that down by hand. I'm going to put the other one in before tightening it down all the way. Thread that in. Make sure it's centered. It kind of pops right in. It's real simple to put together. All right. The front is done. If you're going to follow your instructions, now we're going to go ahead and put the rear on. Same steps. I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of our nuts, or 2 of our bolts, 2 of our washers. Put the washers on the bolt. Add a little bit of grease. And we can now just flip it upright. Pop that on and thread this in. Again, I'm threading this in by hand because you don't want to cross thread it. These are large threads, so they do thread in really easily. It's not a fine thread. Right, tighten it down with the small Allen wrench they provided. All right. Righty-tighty, of course. Double check the back, front. All right, we got both of our feet on there now. How much do you want to bet the next step is to put the pedals on? Let's take a look. So after we get both of our stabilizers on, pedal installation, pay attention to the direction, it says, and the arrow. Now, when you're looking at your exercise pedaler here, right side, left side, standard thread on any bicycle equipment is you're going to thread forward on both sides. So we're going to see if that holds true. Same thing that I did with those bolts. I'm going to add some grease on the threads of our pedals. Again, on an exercise equipment like bicycle, a lot of sweat can build up and you can get corrosion in here. You'll thank me later. If you put that grease on there, it's going to keep it from corroding. And you can see this is the left. So we're going to go ahead and come to our left side. We just want to get it started. There it's going right there. I can feel it catch the thread. And then we want to tighten this down. Now this is a really tiny pedal wrench. If you see a standard pedal wrench, so we'll see if this gets tight enough with this little wrench or if I recommend adding on or using a regular 15 millimeter open end wrench or an actual pedal wrench. It's threading in there. It's a little awkward with this rubber strap that they have on it. Right? Threads are very long. The cranks are not wide there. But again, you're not putting a lot of wattage out on a little exercise like this. All right, tightens down. Again, it's very stiff. Let's see if these loosen up with time. Let's go ahead and get the right side. Again, we're checking to make sure that it says R for right. You can add in some grease. See if I can just pull this strap back a little bit, keep it out of the way. And it's so stiff you can almost start it without even holding the axle. It actually will just thread itself in. That's much better way to do it than I did the first time. All right, so it's up against the crank. Let's grab our wrench. I think they got a 14 and a 15. I haven't seen why we would have a 14 here yet, but sure we'll see it as we go on, or if it's just from a standard toolkit they sell with all these basic exercise equipment. All right, so we've got both pedals on there. Let's see what it says to do next. Adjust the width of the pedal strap, so they tell us we can do that. Then it goes into the resistance settings. So we can set the resistance here. It's actually nice tactile feel to it, and you can see it increases or decreases as you turn it here. Something you can play around with when you get there. Use of the okay, so this strap that I saw at the beginning, along with the mat, it goes over how you can use a strap and mat and strapping it down. You can read over that on your own. I probably won't be using it. It seems rather stable. Have it on carpet. We'll be good to go. Then it goes over the computer settings. It has time, distance, number of laps, total laps, calories, on and off, and it'll scan through it. Goes over the battery usage. It says it uses a AAA battery, which is great. I was thinking it would be a small watch battery. It's got some time already on it. I wonder if they tested it or if it just came like that. Let's see if we pedal it now by hand. So very, very hard to turn right now. Okay, it's reading. I'll loosen it. There we go. All right. And that's the scan mode, so it'll go between the different modes as you pedal. Well, I'm going to give this thing a try and I'll do a follow-up review if this is worth it or if it's going back to Amazon. It's very basic, very inexpensive. I'll add the link in the description there if you're looking for something like this. Burn a few calories extra as we go into the holiday season. Can't hurt. It's out of the way. A little extra exercise. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe, you like this video, and I'm going to keep these coming. Thank you.